We got something that Lyft is saying that drivers nationwide are earning 35 per hour per active hour. Let's get that right. Not
Yeah.
per hour, active hour. Here is the article.
We don't want to.
You want to talk about
We
that
don't
one?
want to piss off Mr. Vischer before he shows up, but he committed now. So, look, there's going to be a debate. A lot of this is going to be based on what is an hour in human life. The hour I know is, the regular 60-minute clocks, Chris.
Yep.
I don't know
Yeah.
about utilized
On Earth at sea level.
Yes, yes. I don't know about utilized hour, active hour, all these fancy schmancy words trying to recreate the wheel. An hour is 60 minutes. If I'm working for 60 minutes, I'm working for 60 minutes. I mean, you know what? I mean, I think they have the correct data. Now, the only part on this to me that caught my attention was nationally. You know what I mean? That's a big, ball of whatever in there. So every one of you who is on the stream and later watching on, according to Lyft, look, I'm not going to question the data. They have the data. I mean, they have to present it. They say that on active hour, meaning period 2 and period 3, people. Active hour is you accept the trip on your way to the passenger with a button in the back seat. You go to destination. That's active hour. They said everybody, nationally. That's like huge. LA people maybe are making this, but I don't think
like the whole
Idaho,
country.
Yeah, and a driver in Idaho, I don't think is making 35 an utilized hour, but they're saying that they are. So, and to me, I'm not going to question it. And according to Lyft, by the way, that some of you may have gotten an email. Please send that to me, Sergio at RideShareGuy.com. They compared what you were making in May of 2023 per trip to what you were making in January of 2023. And those numbers, they say, are up 10 to 14%, according to Lyft, per trip average, okay? And that's a little fuzzy math to me as well, because some people who are getting decent ride challenges or streaks obviously will hit that number, 10 to 14% higher. Then some people will not. But you will ask Mr. Vischer about this too. I go, hey, our drivers making more money. Active hour is not my preferred choice of words when it comes to drivers. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, same here. I mean, it looks good when it because again, you're shaving off time. So one of the stats is they say about a third of your time is just sitting there waiting for a ride to come in. That obviously could be different depending on your market, depending on where you are, how you use the apps. It could definitely be different, but let's just use a third as the example. So just take a third of $35 per hour per active hour. You get your actual hourly rate, or something that's guesstimated to around there, and you'll have a little bit better of an understanding of what the hourly rate probably would be on a national average. So let's say $35. You shave off about almost about $12 off that. That brings you down to about 23 per hour. That sounds a little bit more where probably it would be. Obviously, drivers can make much more than that. You could still average, $40, $50 an hour, depending on what you're doing. You could also average, $8 an hour. It just depends where you are, what you're doing, and if you're and if you got bonuses, if you're working to the bonuses, what you're doing. So,
I mean, these
just
claims,
pay attention to what you're doing, what's going on.
These claims are always made 35, 38, active hour, active hour, active hour. Look, we showed it last week, Chris. When they showed me the money and then I had the guarantees, I made $80 an active hour. And then so that takes care of 3 people who did not make probably $20 an active hour. So you put me and those 3 together, we're all together at 35 an hour. I'm like, whatever.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.